You're the one with the staccato? Yeah. Tim McDonald. I heard staccato and I was like, yeah, that guy.
Good evening. My name is Bill Lardine, and I'm the Township Manager of Lancaster Township. And I have the extreme pleasure of welcoming all of you to the swearing in of the Lancaster Township Police Force. So this evening is truly unique and special, and as a result, a lot of hard work by a lot of dedicated people. I'd like to begin by recognizing some of the folks who have helped make tonight possible, growing it from a seed of an idea to a concept to a plan to the exceptional 15 officers that you see before you today. First, the Lancaster Township supervisors. Their confidence, support, and encouragement through this process has been unrelenting. I'm sure they've heard all the same warnings that I did, that we can't do this, that this is impossible, that we won't find enough officers. But they've never wavered in their steadfast commitment in making sure that this effort was a success. To the township staff, including Joanne and the administrative staff, Devin in the public works department, Tom Daniels and his planning and zoning team, and Mike Hamlin overseeing the building construction. All of whom will take in extra duties and given tremendous support over the last 18 months for personal thanks. It's less than an amazing group that served the township in so many large and quiet ways. Of that group in particular, thank Lisa Fry. She's worked with Chief Getz to narrow the field down from 100 applicants down to 15 interviews, and then through the process of onboarding for these 15 dedicated officers being sworn in today. To our municipal partners, Manheim Township Police Department, who has served this community well for 14 years. We appreciate their efforts, and we look forward to continuing that partnership moving forward. To Manor Township, who have been great neighbors as we've moved through this transition, and to the Lancaster County Commissioners and District Attorney's Office for their guidance and support. And the Chief. The supervisors showed great wisdom in hiring the Chief Getz. Brad's commitment to success is relentless. He's been a tremendous asset to the township and has added a spark of fun and enthusiasm to this effort. He's a tremendous leader. He demonstrates competency, commitment, and character, and he demands it of others. But most importantly, thank you to the officers and to their families. I started by saying this was unique and special, and is indeed both. Unique in that no one starts a police force from scratch. And I mean that quite literally. We look 25 years back, and there's no history of this happening in Pennsylvania. And it's more than 50 years since Lancaster Township has had its own police department. Officers and families alike have taken a leap of faith in choosing to come here, and we are humbled and encouraged by that trust. That gratitude especially extends to the families here tonight. The job of a police officer is as challenging as it has ever been. And much of those burdens fall on the families who support their officer and worry every day. Thank you for letting part of your family be part of our family. Lastly is the part about being special. I ask the officers being sworn in here tonight, consider why you chose to come to Lancaster Township. For sure, Lancaster is a beautiful place, and I believe that the township is a gem in the middle of all that beauty. And perhaps there's the influence of pay or rank or a fresh start or any of the other reasons that people come someplace to work. But there are a lot of beautiful places in Pennsylvania, and there are a lot of jobs. And the choice to come here under these circumstances, please forgive me, is just a tiny bit crazy. So I wonder why you came here, and here's, and I'll offer up this. I believe you're all here because you recognize that this is one rare opportunity to do this differently, to do this exceptionally. This is brand new, unlimited by precedent or legacy or culture. You have your chance to create your own culture, your own legacy. In the manner that you imagine, and in the ways and with the vision that you had when you made the rare choice to protect and serve. So because no one has done it, I challenge you to do this like it's not been done before. And sincerely and with humble appreciation, I say for the first of what will be many times, thank you for your service. We're going to continue this evening with the Board of Supervisors. I ask Supervisor Stephen Elliott, Supervisor Ben Bamford, and Supervisor Eva Lopez to please come up.
First, I want to thank everybody for being here. This is an incredibly exciting day. This is 4 years in the making. We started down this path after conversation with Lancaster Township in 2020. We were hoping to extend our contract with them to continue providing our police coverage. Both before and after those conversations, Bill and I discussed our options in the event that we could not negotiate an extension. Specifically, we set a price point that, if was exceeded, made a contract with another municipality fiscally foolish. As you know, Lancaster Township ultimately decided they weren't interested in extending our contract. So Bill reached out to other municipalities to gauge their interest in forming, in covering us, or even forming a regional force. The latter was not something that I personally was interested in. I voiced my opinion that there'd be too many cooks in the kitchen and with a regional force. So if we were going to go through the difficulty of forming a regional force, as there wasn't one in existence that we could easily join, we might as well form our own force. So we started down that path. Bill deserves most, if not all, of the credit. His leadership is what got us to this year. Most people thought this was a fool's errand and expected that we would not succeed. But we kept checking boxes, hitting our targets. Then we hired Brad, and things sped up. As an aside, we got more pleased with the decision to hire him as our chief. That brings us to today, a little over 4 years after I opened my big mouth and said, why don't we just start our own force? We're now ready to swear in 15 officers who I know will provide top-notch service to people of Lancaster Township. And we're beyond excited and proud to have you all here. And I know you'll all serve the big community honorably. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I'll make my remarks short and sweet. Good evening. Today marks a significant moment in Lancaster Township as we officially welcome and swear in our new police force. This is not just a step forward for our community safety, but a demonstration of our commitment to building trust, fostering collaboration, and ensuring justice for everyone who calls Lancaster Township home. To the officers standing here today, thank you for dedicating yourselves to the challenging and honorable work of protecting and serving. Your role is vital to the fabric of this community, and we trust that you carry out your duties with integrity, fairness, and compassion. As you take your oaths, know that you have the support of this township. Together, we can create a safer, stronger Lancaster Township for all. Congratulations to each of you, and thank you for your service, and welcome to you and your family. Thank you, everybody. And I have the high privilege and distinct honor of presenting to you the chairman of the board, Ed Bamford.
Thank you.
I first have to say this is really a historic event, and it would not have come together without Bill, honestly. And Brad, I mean, the work that you've done, consider 3 months ago, we did not, 6 months ago, we didn't have you guys. And here we are tonight. And I've talked to a lot of residents about where we're headed, and everybody's very excited to learn about you and meet you, and we're going to have events to do that over the next 6 months, a year. And I'm very excited. Imagine, I've been resident of the township for nearly 50 years, and it was late 50s, early 60s when we had our course, and so here we are again. Thank you all for your commitment to us, and we're here for you. Thank you very much.
Good evening, everyone. I am Chief Bradley Getz. If the officers didn't fill you in at all about me, I'll briefly tell you a little bit about myself. My law enforcement experience was only with one agency, the Pennsylvania State Police, and I retired in March of 2024 after 25 years of service. I retired at the rank of captain and served mostly in different troops in the eastern part of the state. I did a 3-year assignment as a Troop J commanding officer and worked out of the Lancaster station, so I have some ties to the area. Personally, I have been married to my wife Kim for 22 years. I have a daughter Taylor, who is 20 years old, and a son Logan, who is 18 years old. My daughter is a junior at Millersville University, and my son is a senior at Springford High School. So my wife and I will soon have an empty nest. I am honored and blessed to be in this position and lead this great group of officers that we are here to honor tonight. I want to again thank Bill Modine, the Township Manager, and the 3 Board of Supervisors for entrusting me to lead this group of officers and help make this plan come to fruition. I also want to thank all of those non-uniform employees of Lancaster Township who have played a significant role in making this night a reality. A special thanks goes out to the Public Works Department and the ladies on the main floor of the township building. You built us a locker, ordered supplies, organized officer benefits and payroll, and continuously offered support and assistance. So again, thank you. I also want to thank Chief Dwayne Fisher from Manheim Township Police Department and Chief Colin Cleary from Manor Township Police Department. You both have offered sound advice and assistance during the last few months, and I truly appreciate it. So when I took this job in mid-July, I definitely considered 5.5 months to be a tall task in getting a full-time police department organized and functional. I'm a big contingency planner, and in the first few weeks, I would often suggest to Bill that we need to discuss some other ideas and plans in case this didn't work out. Bill kept telling me, "We're good, we'll be fine, we got this." Although in my mind, this created a bit of a high-stakes game, I appreciated the confidence and it pushed me to succeed. I wasn't necessarily concerned about getting weapons, getting cars, or getting uniforms, but I was extremely concerned about getting the most important part of any police department, its sworn officers. Sworn to possibly lay down their lives rather than swerve from the path of duty. Soon enough, that duty will be to protect and serve the citizens of Lancaster Township. This ceremony is about them. Without a doubt, the most common remark I've heard along this journey was that there was no way I would be able to find a few good officers, yet alone 15. As many of you know, the law enforcement career has not been growing in interest. A perceived lack of support, limited budgets, always being second-guessed, stress, crappy working hours, and mediocre pay have led many current and potential officers to find another career path. The fishbowl officers live in has gotten even smaller. Most departments have had to make significant changes to their recruiting efforts and often lowered their hiring standards. I guess God was looking down on me, but I did not have this problem. I received over 120 applications. After looking through the numerous resumes, I invited approximately 40 applicants in for oral interviews. After the oral interviews were conducted, I The number was whittled down to about 20 candidates, and I completed background checks on each of them. And now I am super excited to present the final 15 chosen candidates to be sworn in as Lancaster Township Police officers. The 15 officers are broken down into 4 supervisors who hold the rank of corporal, 10 patrol officers, and 1 detective. Our officers come with a vast array of prior law enforcement experience. Not only do they have experience, but they also have integrity, personalities, and a great work ethic. I've enjoyed getting to know each of them a little better over the past few weeks we have worked together, and I look forward to getting to know them more and more. To the residents of Lancaster Township, I assure you, you will have the service of professional, trustworthy men and women in your police department who have a commitment to the safety and well-being of you in this township. We are excited to begin and get to work. I encourage the community to show support for these officers, and I have experienced nothing short of that thus far. Thank you to the families, friends, and relatives for supporting these officers in this endeavor. Each officer had a stable job that they left for this opportunity. I'm sure this decision involved uncertainty and most likely involved a feeling of risk. Coming to a brand new, unestablished police department is a little bit of a leap of faith, but I assure all of you, the Board of Supervisors, the Township Manager, the Lancaster Township non-uniform employees, and I are all committed to making this a success and that the police department will be here for years to come. Thank you. Thank you. We are now going to move on to the officers taking their oath of office, presented by Magisterial District Judge Mary Mangiovis Spinagle. Officers, please rise and come forward. Officers, attention! Right face.
Officers, I'd like to welcome you to Lancaster Township. I want to thank you for dedicating your work and your service to our community, our families, in Lancaster Township. I look forward to working with each and every one of you. I'll be swearing you in. I'm going to ask you each to raise your right hand, and I'll have you repeat your name. I state your name. Be duly appointed as a police officer. Lancaster Township, Pennsylvania. Lancaster County, Commonwealth, Pennsylvania. Do solemnly swear. Or affirm. That I will support. Obey. And defend. The Constitution of the United States. The Constitution and the laws of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. And the ordinances of Lancaster Township. And that I will discharge the duties. Of my office with fidelity. Furthermore, I affirm that I will uphold. Obey and enforce. The law without consideration. To a person's race. Color. Creed. Or condition. Congratulations, officers.
Officers, left face. We're now going to present the badge to each officer. We're going to start with the supervisors first. Is Corporal Justin Seibel, badge number 25. Next is Corporal Robert Burns, badge number 26. Next officer is Corporal John Carpenter, badge number 27. Next is Corporal Michael Weaver, badge number 28. Next is Detective Josh Whiteside, badge number 100. Next is Officer George Carlson, badge number 101.
Is that 101 this time?
Next is Officer Matthew McNeil, badge number 102. Yeah. Next is Officer Erica McClellan, badge number 103.
Woo! Woo! Erica! She hates me. Erica!
Next is Officer Timothy McDonald, badge number 104. Next is Officer Mikhail Primus, badge number 105. Next is Officer Christopher Dimmick, badge number 106. Next is Officer Roberto Rosado, badge number 107. Next is Officer Michael McDevitt, badge number 108. Next is Officer Rance Martin, badge number 109. And lastly Badge number 110. I am very excited to now present to you the Lancaster Township Police Department. This concludes our formal ceremony. We will be taking numerous pictures, and I encourage family and friends to engage in the photo taking. Some of the officers have someone they want to put their badge on their shirt, which we are going to leave just kind of to the informal part, but we're going to be taking pictures up here. We thought it'd be nicer or more nice if the friends and relatives and family can engage in taking the photos at the same time. We have a little photo booth in the back. Take advantage of it, but this is going to end our formal ceremony. Thank you for coming out tonight and to support this special occasion. Thank you, everyone.